Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your February reading. This is occurring close to the Wolf Moon and in the early minutes of Sun and Pluto having moved into Aquarius. So there's a lot of electric energy out there. The energy that the lunation is highlighting for you, Leo, is naturally your place of perspective, intention setting, your mindset, the goals that you've set for yourself at an everyday implementation. This is you manifesting on the daily. This wolf moon was the full moon in Leo, which is we're on our way there. So that energy is still really fresh for you. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. I want to give a deep gratitude to all the members of my tribe that are emerging, stepping forward to get readings. It has been a truly joyful experience for me, and I thank all of you for supporting me in whatever way that you do. Let's get started, Leo, with your overall energy. For the month of February, you have the Three of Wands. This is about the recognition of the foundational nature of your skills and talents, the things that inspire you and encourage you to grow and expand. You may be looking at ways to combine your skills with others. You may be looking for colleagues, networking, looking for opportunities, resources to share your gifts with others, with the world, looking towards the future and unfamiliar spaces or territories so that you can challenge yourself, you can grow in terms of your own enterprise. This is a beautiful card for setting up your own business or at least creating a side hustle that really speaks and comes from your own sources of inspiration, talents, the things that you do well naturally without an agenda, looking at ways of sharing those with others and hopefully profiting, creating greater abundance for yourself and the others that you join in with. In the present, we have the Nine of Pentacles. In the past, the Knight of Wands, and in the future, the Queen of Wands. You're brimming over with confidence, Leo. I love this for you because the other side of confidence is the dark night of the soul, which you, like so many of us, have undoubtedly been in. You're starting the present moment with this independent stability and security, this real understanding of how you cultivate your own garden, how you improve upon your skills, your gifts, how you invest in the things that you love and that secure you, that stabilize your foundation. This is you cultivating what feels good to you in an independent way. It does not mean that you are alone or that you are destined to be a bachelor. And I feel it's important to say that because this is a card that is often replicating a bachelor energy, but it in no way condemns you to being without a partner or a significant other. In fact, it actually elevates the quality of partners, friends, colleagues that you attract because of your own competence, your skills, your independence of thought as well as action. And at this time, you're looking at all the ways to invest in the things that you know work for you, so that you are prosperous or abundant enough in some fundamental way so that you understand that in order to keep this going, you have to put back in resources to help you grow, to help you expand. You're also in a position to invest in other similar projects or other similar colleagues who have ideas you find worthy that you could strategize with in terms of building greater security, stability, and abundance. Beautiful card of being happy with what you have and who you are. In the past, the Knight of Wands is that fire energy that is helping you to move in the direction of setting up some kind of a new business, a side hustle, a hobby, a project, something that is taking you in a direction of this imagined investment, something that is allowing you to develop a plan or a intention that you are fully stepping into in the future. This is all by way of getting you closer to this fuller, more holistic expression of your passions. You are gifted with the energy of the sun, which is highlighted during this wolf moon. And really amplified by the opposition to the Sun and Pluto, as I mentioned earlier, that just strengthens the power of your ability to experience revelation, illumination, enlightenment. But the way that you do this, Leo, is this happiness and joy, this what we often call childlike or playful energy that illuminates the whole room, lights up everyone, brings the joy, and really reminds everybody of how sacred the work, the expression that you have to offer is. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle card and hope, Leo, if this reading is resonating, that you will like this video, share it with others, comment below. I love reading your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, and I pull the card Surrender. I can release my need to control. And that is so beautiful as you are channeling this incredible fire, inspirational passion energy into new project, new ways to show up for yourself and others. And I'm also going to pull a flora and fauna of Africa, always giving praises to our ancestors who have, by the way, long prepared us for the work that we're stepping into right now. And I've pulled for you the spotted hyena. And the plant associated with that is the delphinium. And the spotted hyena says, trust your intuition and instinct. Watch your surroundings and choose your words carefully. And for those of you that are observers of the animals that are shown to you during these meditations, it would pay to study the actions of hyenas. They're social animals. They work and they perform in groups. They are very strategic. They are very humble, and they stand back and let the big dogs do what they need to do, and then they come in and they are very strategic about approaching with deference. So I felt moved to share that with you in whatever way that their strategies, their habits can be useful to you at this time. The Nine of Pentacles in the present is clarified by the Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles. There is a foundation of leadership and mastery that your present is built upon. This comes to me as the energy you exude to others that naturally seems to nominate you for leadership. That people feel that you are a capable parent, you're a capable boss or colleague that pays attention to details, that is not in a hurry, that takes things slowly and does things thoroughly. And this is a beautiful quality. Most of us are familiar with the story of the hare and the tortoise, right? The tortoise took her time and arrived long before the sprinting hare. who was constantly distracted. That is not a deficit for you. You're focused on your goal. You are particularly focused on releasing some really outmoded beliefs, patterns, and habits that have not served you, that built in or internalized a romantic illusion about the way things should be and the way you should be in certain situations that really were illusory in that they had a kind of storybook feel to them. And certainly the media has a lot to do with shaping and constructing our understanding or meaning for us through stories and fairy tales, I'll say. This is something that is again being highlighted by the times. You are being actually released as the whole planet is being released from the slowest planetary action that exists in the sky. Pluto it has the longest orbit of any and has a very dramatically elliptical orbit, so that the planet moves very close to the Earth when it's in the sign of Capricorn. Being released from that as it moves into Aquarius, it begins to move away from the Earth towards a very, very distant point. So distant that it took not until World War II that we were able to identify the planet or non-planet Pluto, because its orbit went so beyond what our instruments could record or register. So we're back towards this greater inclusion of the entire solar system, the entire Milky Way and beyond, as Pluto moves into Aquarius, your opposite sign, helping you to look beyond yourself into the greater world and be open to unimagined, unpredictable experiences, opportunities, and ideas. In the past, the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Lovely. You already envision this beautiful community that you operate in with your intimate family, your friends, and even your view of the world is very inclusive. You've moved long beyond the fairy tale materialism that consumes us in this culture, to understanding that resources are that are shared and of great value are those inner resources, the ability to listen, to support one another, to pay attention, to create safe space for the sharing of that vulnerability from which we can all grow and benefit. The ability to be safe enough to turn painful experiences outward and share them with those who can be trusted. This is the world that you have built, and you have created your space in your new vision of this world. You have set up clearer boundaries than perhaps you were able to set up in the past. You have liberated yourself and stood on your strength. Your strength is one of generosity, of loving, of serving from a place of love and compassion. And you are still tentative, a little bit defensive about owning and occupying the space of your strength and excluding those requests and demands that are no longer supportive of you, no longer necessary to you, that don't help you, that don't reciprocally give back to you in the way that you give. So you're really protecting your energy here so that you can create and channel that energy into your passions, your gifts, the things that you know help you to be a greater service on the planet, help you to stand up for what you believe, stand in your power. In the future, the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Cups and the High Priestess. Lovely. You've definitely found your sweet spot, your happy spot in many ways. I see you in this really secure place, despite the uncertainties in the world, the bigger world, and despite all of the uncertainties about your specific path forward. You have enough confidence. You are in enough of a flow with your ancestors, your supporters, your spirits, those who guide you, to be open to that guidance, to recognize it will be unexpected. But as long as you follow those things, you move towards those things that feel good to you, you are constantly validated about what is right for you. So you're really opening up your heart chakra here. You're really owning this place of sunshine within your heart. You're allowing that to cast the light forward. You're disregarding all the pictures and images of the way things should look. And instead, you have protected yourself from pursuing those old habits and patterns that led you down a false road. Now you are understanding that, just knowing that there is a path that is safe, that is productive, that is expansive for you, that in and of itself gives you satisfaction and a great deal of pride, which is one of your qualities when it comes from your heart. That's part of what is attracting the resources to you. And this is also a time when you're taking that knowledge, that wisdom, that strength of the heart, and you're allowing it to light your path forward, to help you learn about yourself better. And it's from that self-knowledge that your wisdom is being gained. I'm going to pull a Language of Flowers card, and to finish up this reading, this beautiful reading, and I pulled the Belladonna. And the key word to the Belladonna is silence. Listen more and quiet be. Thank you so much, Leo, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, Namaste.